This is the Kauffmann 56T in Sonic Blue Sparkle. I'm Harry from Aurora Music Works, and let's take a closer look at this guitar. This guitar is described as the one that started it all for Kauffmann. It's a classic look that is still as relevant as when it first came out. What I love about it straight away is that because of Kauffmann's amazing build quality, it has this played, worn-in feeling to it that you only get from a guitar that's been played for many, many years. And this is a feeling that is really amazing to have on a guitar. It's immediately comfortable, it's immediately really nice to play, and that's straight out of the box. What I also love about it, and we'll get into this later in the video, is the finish and the details on this guitar. So with it being sparkle, sometimes it can be a little bit too much, but this one is the perfect amount. It's not too shimmery that it's a little bit cheesy. They've absolutely nailed it and it looks incredible. And actually, if it was without sparkle, I'd prefer it with sparkle. But this is just one of the many Kauffmanns we have here in stock at Aurora Music Works. If you'd like to check out the full range, you can check the link in the description or head to auroramusicworks.com. So with that, let's take a closer look at all of the details of this guitar. So starting with the body, as I mentioned, this is from the T series. This is made from Paulownia wood and paired with Kauffmann's light time travel treatment, which is their name for relicking. By using Paulownia wood, it means that this guitar is actually really, really light, and it's stable across loads of different humidities. So no matter where you're taking it, it's going to stay the same and there's not much setup required. And that is quite important if you're here in the UK and we've got a different change in seasons where we have different humidities depending on the time of year. As I mentioned though, the standout feature is the Sonic Blue Sparkle. Like I said earlier, I'm always wary of sparkle in guitars, but it's just amazing. I highly recommend checking this guitar out in person if you can. Speaking of the body as well, when I first picked this up, it's actually remarkably light, as you can probably tell how I'm holding it in this video. That means that when you're sat like I am and you've got your guitar on your lap, or if you're wearing it at a gig or a show and you've got it with the strap, you're not going to get a shoulder ache. And what's amazing is actually really nicely balanced as well. So because of the really light Paulownia wood, it means that you're not finding that the head and the neck are pulling it this way, and equally it's not unbalanced so the body's pulling it down. It's really equally weight, which is quite amazing with how light this guitar is. So that's the body. Let's move on to the neck. This model features a rounded C-shaped maple neck with a maple fretboard. It's smooth, fast and comfortable in the hand. It's actually really inviting to play, and you can see loads of little details with their time travel treatment on the back of the neck, and it's details like this that I absolutely love. You've got 21 frets, a 9.5-inch radius and Kauffmann's aged nitro finish that makes it feel really naturally worn in, as I've been mentioning, straight out of the case. For the hardware, it all matches with that worn in style. You've got go-to tuners and a go-to in-tune T-style bridge with Kauffmann's signature light relic touch that adds loads of character without feeling overdone. And like I said earlier, this is what they call time travel treatment, which I absolutely love. The aging on the hardware and the finish is subtle, and it really adds to that overall look of this guitar. It feels great, it looks great when you're close and looking at it from afar. So that's all of the body and the hardware. Let's take a look at the electronics that they've got in this guitar. So this one comes fitted with Kauffmann's own T-style single coils, the slightly overwound, also known as SOW, pickups. These are hand wound to vintage specs to match the character of this guitar. This means that it delivers that classic twang, but with all the character you expect from this style. So when you buy this guitar, it sounds and plays incredibly well. With that, you've then got the standard layout with a three-way switcher, a volume control and a tone control. I should also mention that the three-way switch is really satisfying. Let's move on to what this guitar sounds like. So here at AMW, we have Luca playing this guitar, and to hear all of the options of this guitar, we're gonna take you through both pickups in a clean tone and then a slightly more driven tone. So to start, we're gonna go with the neck pickup, first clean, and then with a bit of drive. We have the selector in the middle position, which means we've got both pickups. Here it is clean, and then with some drive. Lastly, the pickup selector is in the back position, which means we're now on the bridge pickup, and so here it is clean, and then with a little bit of drive. other thing to point out is that all of the music that you can hear under this video has been recorded from this guitar, so it's a really versatile guitar. It's really amazing. If you'd like to check out this one exactly that I'm holding, or to check out the full range of Kauffmanns, you can go to auroramusicworks.com. To see the full range of guitars that we offer, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.